Smart Phonics. Today we are going to learn about GPC, which means Grapheme Phoneme Correspondence. This video will be a recap of all the 10 phonics videos we have seen so far. In the previous videos we have seen 50 different sounds which can be divided into the following: 20 consonant sounds, 7 new consonant sounds, 10 vowel sounds which comprises of 5 short and 5 long vowel sounds plus another 5 new vowel sounds and 8 R controlled sounds. So altogether we have seen around 50 different sounds which we use in the English language. This is a consonant sound table. We have around 20 consonant sounds. The first column represents the sound and the remaining columns represent how we could write that sound. And we have 7 new consonant sounds. These are long vowel sounds. We have 5 long vowel sounds, and these are the different ways in which these sounds could be represented in the written format. And this is the short vowel sound table, and this is a new vowel sound table. In addition to that, we have 8 R controlled sounds. So the term used for sound is phoneme, and the term used for the written pattern is grapheme. Phoneme is the smallest unit of sound in a word. It is a sound and not the letter. And grapheme is the written pattern of a sound. It is the letter or letters that represent the sound in a word. By letters we mean the digraphs, quadgraphs, trigraphs. So these are the examples. We usually represent the sound between two slashes. This is the k sound and this is the long a sound. And here we represent the k sound by the letter k and the long a sound by the letters ai, which is a digraph. The same sound could be written in different ways. For example, k sound could be represented by the letter k as in k it kit, or by the letter c as in k at cat. The same letters could be read in different ways. For example, m, u, n. Here the two o's have long oo sound, whereas here b, ook, book. Here the same two o's are present here, but it makes a short oo sound. Oo, b, ook, book. So that is what we mean when we say that the same letters could be read in different ways and the same sound could be written in different ways. GPC means Grapheme Phoneme Correspondence. Knowing a GPC means being able to match a phoneme to a grapheme, that is, being able to match a sound with the written representation. Phoneme to grapheme conversion simply means writing or spelling a word on hearing it. So you convert the sound to a letter or letters. Whereas grapheme to phoneme conversion simply means reading or pronouncing a word on seeing it. So we convert the letter or letters to sound. There are different ways to write or spell the same sound, and there are different ways to read or pronounce the same letter or letters. So here lies the complexity. We should be able to pick the correct corresponding grapheme for a phoneme and the correct corresponding phoneme for a grapheme. Now let us see the phoneme to grapheme table. So the first column has all the phonemes and the remaining columns represent how we could write the same phoneme in different ways. So a single phoneme could have more than one grapheme. For example, the sound b could be made by writing it in two different ways. So the sound D could be written in three different ways. The sound F could be written in four different ways, and so on. So this is the first 10 phoneme, and here we have the next set of phonemes, and similarly we have the full list of phoneme to grapheme table. So a phoneme to grapheme conversion simply means writing or spelling a word on hearing it, and there are different ways to write or spell the same sound. As you could see here, these are the phonemes, these are the sound, and this sound could be written or spelled in 5 different ways. So altogether here the 50 sounds are represented in more than 150 ways to write or spell. Now we have the grapheme to phoneme table. When we write the letter C, we could read it with a k sound or s sound. So the same letter could have more than one sound. Similarly, the letter Y could have 4 different sounds, and this table gives the grapheme to phoneme conversion. So the first column is the letter or letters we use to write the sound of a word, and the remaining columns gives the different ways we could pronounce these letter or letters. We have around 32 grapheme listed in this table, and the grapheme to phoneme conversion simply means a reading or pronouncing a word on seeing it. There are different ways to read or pronounce the same letter or letters. By letters we mean the digraphs or trigraphs or quadgraphs. So these are the points to remember. A phoneme is the shortest unit of sound in a word, and a grapheme is the written pattern of a sound. A phoneme can have more than one corresponding grapheme, and a grapheme can have more than one corresponding phoneme. Reading and writing correctly depends on being able to pick the correct grapheme phoneme correspondence. If you have learned something new from this video, please like, share and subscribe. Knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied. Thank you.